All right, we're starting in 3, 2, 1. I already told the team that we're going to go ahead and attack top command center with F1. Someone has a fast computer response there. They got in there super quick. All right, F2 to the south side. Go ahead and garrison up in the arsenal. And we already have people going for the gas station. That is good as well. We can send a fourth attack on one of the command centers that need help. It looks like there's a little bit more action going down on the south side, so we'll just follow that up with our F4. I do want to try to teleport to the command center, unlike the last two videos where I've stayed at the default position. I've done really well. I got MVP once, and then the other time rank 2, but we fell short a little bit because of the positioning. We'll try to do a little bit better on that end on this time around. It is 9 versus 13. We do outnumber them by 4 players, which is not good for them. 30 seconds on the Occupy. Brago's holding it down. My F1 got kicked out instantly. Brago with the full T10 army and a T9 cavalry set defending behind it. Not good because south side was taken and we're pretty fragile up on the north side right now. We do have the arsenal. F2's returning back in 40 seconds. It looks like it's going to flip here, so I'm going to go ahead and send my F3 back and try to teleport as soon as I can. The F4 is quite far away. I'm going to use a little speed up on that so we can teleport. And try to hold down the center. We'll take a little bit more of a defensive position, but we'll leave our F3 in the command center as defense because it is closer to the power of my F1. 4 seconds on that teleport. Alright, battlefield relocation. Garrison it up with their F3. Garrison F4 in the other arsenal, since that'll be the least likely target that they'll hit. And let's try to flip this bottom command center. We'll test our power out here against these guys. So F2 in 28 seconds, F1 in 23. We have started a rally. Rally's going through command center. Let's go ahead and join that rally with our F1. It's a really nice rally. I like that guy's play style. Nice rally. Alright, just letting them know we gotta keep it up, get that southern rally filled up. We got a defense defeat. Where was that at? Oh, that was F2. We softened it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3 formations returning off that attack. And we'll probably do a little scout on the west side arsenal here. See what they got chilling in there. Nice. Someone did just swap it for us there. It's perfect. So let's go ahead and jump in that. That'll be the highest points we can get per second if we get in that early enough. And our F1 is going to hit in about 20 seconds. Looks like that guy rallied with his F4. He has nothing in that, so I think it's just him and I, so I don't know if it's going to do that well. And oh, we got it before we hit there. That's going to be a really good reinforce. It's going to be hard for them to take that back. That advantage for us is going to start snowballing. We have 4 people garrisoned up. It's very nice. Couldn't ask for a better situation here with our F1 in that rally. Let's see, what do they have here? They have 199 mil power player. He's attacking with his RV back and forth. Got knocked out. Wow, they already kicked our F1 out. They're kind of chomping through it. 4 seconds on it. There's 2 left. It may last. And detrimental to them right there. Let's go ahead and send the F1 after we do a quick heal. That'll be our first heal of the match. Did take us quite a bit of time to do that, but I think we used it pretty efficiently. So garrison south on F2. We need to get the gas station in the northwest corner. We are even on holding gas stations though, so we'll continue to kind of snowball this with that positioning reset on them. Essentially, once everyone gets teleported out, they are no longer garrisoned in those arsenals or buildings that they're occupied currently. So it really is very hard to catch up after that. But it's still early on, so we'll see how that goes. Currently, it is gathering day on Strongest Survivor as well, so if you guys haven't, make sure you send your armies out and get that full gather out overnight. And don't forget to pop your 50% gathering buff to make sure you get the most amount of that. If you are rocking tier 10s, you can earn, 40+ million points per gather. And if you teleport in your gather, you can also achieve double points, believe it or not. Couple of them on fire on the other side. 220 chocolate. Got some players hitting town halls. That's never good for them. We are just above. We're barely ahead in rank 1. Master Yoda is number 2 right now, behind us by about 40k, but we are gaining on him, so he must not be garrisoned in the 4 top buildings. He could be in something else. But overall, the team's really active. We got a lot of active players. This is going to be a nice quick game for us, and maybe we can squeeze out another MVP, which will give us number 27, I think. Yeah, that'll be 2 VIPs in one day. It's the 3rd recording that I'll be finishing today on all the Saw series and episodes. I'd kind of fallen behind on posting them just because it's a bit difficult to catch up on them with all the other content that I've been posting recently. But I'm making sure to catch back up on it today, so hope you guys enjoy these episodes. If you have any suggestions for any current videos or anything you would like to see in the future, just make sure you guys leave a comment. I remind myself to use my commendation medals here. They're trying to take out this south command center, but I don't know if they're going to take off the stronghold now at this point. Ooh, as I say it, they knocked that out. That team's got to be really weak. Another RV just jumped in, so that was one of their rallies. Hitting a scout on it, and my F2 return in 10 seconds. Nice. Oh, no. Almost recalled a formation, it looked like there. Alright, we just got to keep that number 1 spot. I think as long as we can remain steadfast, patient. Some of these fights, they're not always the most thrilling, but, I think we get a lot out of them as well. Every time you do a match, you improve on something slightly, just get more points, get it faster, react better. Just gotta remain competitive. Improve that. Analytical gameplay. I know I have to do this. I'm gonna do one of the I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do one match where I just kill only zombies, and then I'll gather at the last probably like 20 stamina. That way I can gather throughout the whole thing. I probably won't record me just sitting there staring at my screen with the walkers and the gathering. We might have to have some talking points if we were to do a full video on that, because it's not a whole lot to commentate on those. I don't know if you guys know as well, in the RZ battles, the official RZ battles, if you're a rank 4 and above and they have given you the proper permissions, you can actually adjust your team's formations, your team location, like where they stand. So you can put other players in front or behind formations that you think will defend better. And it's kind of an interesting concept. You really get to have a lot more control over these garrisons. So say we were in a RZ and I clicked this command center, I clicked garrison. As a commander, you'd be able to swap this team, Mr. Potato, his 11k army, below my 15.2k army, and let my team kind of take the brunt of that force. You usually want to just have your strongest teams in the front, and hopefully you can kind of clean up through the back. It's also really nice to have an anchor as well. In the best world, you'd have your top guy in the front, and then your weaker guys would be number 4, and then your strongest player would be number 5, and 2 and 3 could be damaged or partial formations. And that would be a pretty nice rally and or decision when you're calculating which teams you should put in the front or back for the RZs, which, you know, can probably get really competitive. I haven't competed in any tournaments, haven't had the opportunity to compete in the tournaments, but I hope in the future we'll be able to get in some good fights and actually get some of those cool titles and rewards from that, because it sounds really exciting. People take that stuff pretty serious. I know that they save up a lot of speed ups and stuff, so I don't think I'd be ready to fight yet in one of those, but I'd say in the next couple months I could see us competing in one of those. Just have to make the times and see how season 5 goes, because it's picking up real fast. We're getting really close to the center, and the sanctuary is going to be a big dominant fight. I'm not sure of all the politics that are going into it right now, as I kind of just am a player. I don't really have any decision-making capabilities in the clan, just the way that I like it, though. That way we get to provide you guys content at the same time, while other people steer us a course, which is nice. Got good leadership in SGR, and we've been pretty active. So they're locked down pretty hard here, but they're maintaining a point distance on us. It's quite impressive. 12.5 to 4.8 million right now. We only have a couple mil lead here. They must be getting quite a few kills on us. Getting their points from somewhere. We can check the stats. They've killed 660k worth of walkers. Yeah. They do have more kill points than us. So I wonder if they will beat us down to the end and it'll just swap and we just lose all the command centers, all our positioning, because they're getting higher value per attack on us. May or may not happen. We'll see. Arsenal just got kicked out 5 teams. You know, 4 teams out of the South Command Center. They're really trying their best with these rallies on us. They got some co-captains and some active players, a lot of cool skins. These players know what they're doing. So you're trying the hardest right now. Keisha, I like that town skin. 161 mil power. Co-captain is from winning Rick events, apparently, if you're rank 1. But we have not got rank 1 of those in a while. We're usually rank 2 in that event. Kill 1 through 256 usually dominates all those events. Although we did take Abandon rank 1 last week. That was because they were fighting a lot, and they're spread so thin. We have a lot more activity, but they have a lot more power. So it kind of balances out in some ways. Got Brago holding down the center here. He said, "Hey mom, I'm on TV." 138 mil power. It's doing good. He's got a higher dual power than me, man. This guy's strong. 11.6 dual points. What server is this? 205? Wow. 213,000 clan helps. 300,000 losses. Jeesh. Alright, South Command Center has been taken. It has begun. Point distance is actually shortening from a couple mil to about 1.8 mil now, so they are kind of catching up on us. Gotta get this F2 back. We did flip it pretty quickly. And we are holding the rank 1 position, but everyone's pretty neck and neck. 4.8, 4.6, 4.3. That's the top 4. You can tell people don't have troops for these when they're sending just 1 unit at a time. Like, I get it. You don't want to feed kills, but at some point you have to just fight. You have to just fight. Somebody's got to stop the fights. Maybe you just don't fight. That's the answer. Just send 1 at all times. And we got plenty of stamina these days, so it's not really about the stamina, but more about feeding those kills. I'd say since I'm a top 5 power in the BG that it's wise for me to do the fighting. And vice versa, if you're like bottom 5 at the 15, you should probably take gas stations, ammo depots, guard towers, you know, send your 1 unit to fill a gap so that when they attack it, there's another slot they'll have to attack at least twice if they're kicking out 3, 4, 5 teams at a time. Healing some troops. I wonder who helps these on that help request. And did that cost me resources? I actually didn't even look. Yikes. I don't think it did. I do like being on this type of fight. Like, if you were on blue team, it's pretty exciting to start up rallies and get people to like coordinate and start like wanting to win. I had a couple matches like that. Or I had a match like that the other day, and I was doing my best to win a losing fight, and sometimes it just seems like people give up. I'm like, fill these rallies up, let's go. Alright, heal that. Both of those gone out, very little downtime, we just send them back instantly. Hold down the 4 points, this is the fort. We got a lot of central teleports. We got a good defense stronghold on the north side like we called. And we took the south as an extension. And someone's actually strongholded right there. Yem Yem's on the southern side, chilling over there. We got 3 people holding down the anchor over here. Master Yoda hasn't moved from the default position. Fell to rank 8, but he's still doing quite well. The difference between rank 8 and 1 is only about 1.2 mil points. So it's not a large disparity there. I know I've played from the back of the anchor there, and I've done pretty well myself. Quite a few MVPs back there. Sometimes you don't have to teleport, and you just got to hold down the fort. Pandora's over there as well. And Wanna Have. Interesting emblem. I don't know what that symbol is. Some sort of royal, cool-looking gamer logo. Pandora. Chilling on a cruise ship, maybe. I'm not sure what that is. Kicked out 4 teams on the south side. Let's see, that's a victory, and we all got kicked out. 76 to 31. That's not it. Men's center defense. There it is. Pandora, myself, and Gugupa. Buenos Aires. He's got a really strong Abraham team. What is that team? $3,000 to 5K, 392%. I guess it's not that strong. We're just not well equipped to handle that. Must have been a partial on my front. F2 formation. It's 3.5. That person killed 400. Okay, so Pandora got wrecked. We did 3,400. All right. Looks like a few more players have joined the fray. It's 11 versus 14, favoring the red side. Looks like they're taking gas stations, trying to slow us down a little bit. I mean, because they're reasonably within this match still. 2.2 mil separates us. And it's actually amazing with how much red is on the map and how much occupation that we have going. It's just a wild thing to see. Let's go ahead and heal our troops after that. They just hit a big rally on the East Arsenal. No big deal. We just send them back. We got superior positioning. It's quite a long day. Quite a long day for TWD today. If you guys stuck along through all these and those videos, I appreciate you guys. It is quite an experience, to say the least. Alright, my F1's gonna need to attack this, because we're not getting that back. And then we'll send, yeah, there we go, F4 to south. Click garrison, instant formation, march. Arsenal, garrison, garrison, instant formation, march, F2. It's going out, F1's about to hit. Nice, they occupied, looks like swapped before I got there. Can I get any action over here? Can we hit something? I'm just getting all the defenses right now. But we're still in lead, and we've kind of furthered it. Whole team's doing well though. Surprised Master Yoda dropped so far. He was neck and neck with me, and he's staying back there. I get it though, you get stuck back there sometimes. Just responding. None of your armies come back at a good time, and they're all opposite of each other, so you just end up biting the bullet and not teleporting, which it's very daring. Very daring gameplay. He's living on the edge. Attack F2 to West Arsenal. Boom, boom. How do I still have max stamina on my F3? That's wild. That's the first time they kicked my F3 out of that North Command Center. That's why. Ooh, nice little glitch going on here. Technical difficulties. Let's go ahead and back out of that and reopen the game. Nope. I'm just gonna have to close out of this. Just one moment while I load that back up right now. I have to launch BlueStacks 5 again for the lack of understanding how to close applications in BlueStacks. Otherwise it would be pretty seamless. Didn't have to restart the whole program, I'm sure of that. Just couldn't figure out which button I needed to click here. Maybe it was recent apps and then you swipe up and exit like a phone. Come on, load up, let's go. I think stuff was returning. Imagine that. Oh boy. So they did flip some stuff here. That's crazy. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left. Alright, we need a quick heal. We are out of troops. Nice job. Gugupa. Pretty strong. Lost a little bit of points there, probably about 200k points, but we're back garrisoned in 2 out of 4 locations, soon to be 3 out of 4, and the F4 is going to go for south. I don't think I'm going to take that. That's probably a loss for that. Sometimes you get a little bit of lag in these BGs. They'll sit out at 000. You have some issues with the servers, and they just kind of catches up all at once. It's unfortunate for like now because I want to set my F1, but it's just waiting for my F4 to come back from the last action. $32-9. I'm just maintaining this solid lead. Glenn on the other team coming out of everywhere. The New Order. Nice job. Pretty sure I fought this Joker guy quite a few times. But there's a lot of Jokers out there. A lot of Jokers. Oh, F2 hits. Knocked out one team. Or F1 hit. Knocked out one of their teams. You gotta go sit in the arsenal at the F4. Blue team rallying right now in the arsenal potentially. It'd be cool if rallies showed a graphic where it had like everybody's vehicle in it, or like it looked like a cluster of vehicles. It didn't just look like one vehicle. Then you'd have like that visual representation, and it would be more of a cool thing graphically, at least I would think. You got like 2 RVs and 3 buses, maybe 5 police vehicles, who knows, you know, that'd be wild. Getting that lag again, sitting at 0-0 on some of these. Trying to send out my armies, get them garrisoned up. Oh, they're within 1 mil of us now. They gained another member, Annabelle. 12-14 now. Seems like every time they gained a member, we gained one as well, though. We've had a +2 or 3 member advantage from the start. The imbalance sucks. It's really not fair. But what else can you do? You're already docking people's points and they're still not showing. They don't... You know, 40 war value isn't enough for them to care. I think maybe you have to just make it crazy, wicked, bad, like 1,000 points, you know. Like, how else do you get people to stop quitting these? But then you could have people that would abuse losing 1,000 points at a time, so it's like always a difficult thing, I'm sure, to navigate as a developer when you add things like that and people trying to exploit it as soon as it comes out. Let's go ahead and we'll reduce these to 0. Go back to our F1. I ran out of troops. Let's see. Please let me attack this arsenal. Thank you. There we go. F1. Go. The BGs have been like this recently. The last week or so, been noticing a lot of lag in them. Just go through periods where you have no issues, and then there's updates and they add little bells and whistles, and they don't get it right the first time every time. So just part of the process of developing a game. Who could say when you adjust some code in something that it would just, you know, kind of mess things up. Oh, nice. Send the F2 to that one. That is going to be the last 30 seconds of the match. We did end up breaking 10 million points. That's a huge positive for the start of the first Sol of the day. Usually I can only participate in 3 out of 4 of the Sols per day. It's hard to get that last one. I don't know how people do it. If you get all 4 Sols in a day, God bless you. I don't know how you do that. That's crazy. That's crazy energy. When do you sleep? Probably don't sleep. That's the answer. Wait, why does it say that I just lost? Did we just lose? Did I just lose? We actually lost in the last second? Oh my gosh. 220,000 versus 39,164,000. We were off about 56,000 points and we lost. And I got SVP. They literally brought it back from the grave. Like, these numbers don't make any sense. What is this? Barbosa, played against him. Got the loss there. John Camilio. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Alright, guys, that's going to conclude episode 16 of Survivors at War. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see you guys in the next. Peace.